Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel. The mystery of missing you. Have you ever wondered why women seem to miss you more when you're not around as much? It's a phenomenon that has intrigued many and left countless men scratching their heads. It's a question that has puzzled men for ages. Why does absence seem to make the heart grow fonder, especially for women? The answer, however, lies in understanding the psychology of attraction and connection. It's about more than just being physically present. It's about creating a lasting emotional impact. It's not just about physical presence. It's about creating an emotional impact that lingers even when you're not there. This emotional resonance can be far more powerful than constant physical presence. Many men make the mistake of thinking that constant attention is the key to winning a woman's heart. They believe that being always available and overly attentive will make them indispensable. While it's important to show interest and affection, there's a fine line between being attentive and being overbearing. Overdoing it can actually push her away rather than draw her closer. The truth is, absence can be just as powerful as presence, if not more so, in creating a lasting impression. When you're not around, it gives her the space to miss you and appreciate your presence even more. Throughout this essay, I'll reveal practical strategies that tap into the psychology of longing. These strategies will help you understand how to create that emotional impact that makes her think about you even when you're not there. We'll explore how to leverage absence, emotional connection, anticipation, and subtle gestures to make her miss you. These elements can create a sense of longing and anticipation that keeps you on her mind. Get ready to discover the secrets of being unforgettable. By understanding and applying these principles, you can create a lasting impression that makes her miss you more than ever before. Igniting her longing, the old adage, absence makes the heart grow fonder, holds true. When you're constantly around, it's easy for your presence to become routine. Familiarity, while comfortable, can sometimes breed, well, not so much contempt, but a lack of excitement. Think about it, don't you appreciate things more when you have time to miss them? The same principle applies to relationships. Giving her space allows her to feel the void you leave, reminding her of your importance in her life. This doesn't mean you should disappear completely. It's about finding a healthy balance between being present and giving her space to breathe. When you step back, you give her the opportunity to realize how much she enjoys your company and how much she misses you when you're not there. The art of unforgettable interactions. When you're together, make those moments count. Be fully present, engage in meaningful conversations, and create positive memories that she'll cherish. Think back to the initial stages of dating. What were some of the things you did to win her over? Maybe you planned thoughtful dates, surprised her with small gestures of affection, or simply listened intently as she shared her thoughts and dreams. The key is to continue these efforts throughout the relationship, reminding her why she fell for you in the first place. A simple touch on the arm, a heartfelt compliment, or a shared joke can leave a lasting impression, making her think about you long after you've said goodbye. Remember, it's often the small, everyday moments that create the most powerful connections. Giving her space to miss you. One of the biggest mistakes men make is trying to fill every moment with their presence. They fear that if they give her too much space, she'll forget about them or find someone else to occupy her time. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. Giving her space to pursue her own interests, spend time with friends, or simply enjoy some solitude allows her to recharge and appreciate the time you do spend together even more. Think of it this way. You're giving her the opportunity to miss you. When you're constantly around, there's no opportunity for her to yearn for your presence. But when you give her space, she'll start to notice your absence and realize how much she values your presence in her life. Section 5, Building Anticipation, the Thrill of the Unknown. Anticipation is a powerful tool in creating excitement and longing. When you create a sense of anticipation, you're essentially giving her something to look forward to, which keeps you at the forefront of her mind. This could be as simple as mentioning an upcoming event you're both attending, a new restaurant you want to try together, or even just a surprise you have planned for her. The key is to pique her curiosity and leave her wanting more. For example, instead of telling her everything about your day, leave out a few details and say, "I can't wait to tell you all about it later." Or if you're planning a date, give her a few hints about what you have in store without revealing everything. Section 6, unpredictability, the spice of life and love. Remember the early days of your relationship when everything felt new and exciting? Back then, you were probably full of surprises and spontaneity, which kept her on her toes and guessing what you'd do next. As relationships progress, it's easy to fall into a routine. However, it's important to maintain a sense of unpredictability. This doesn't mean you have to plan elaborate surprises every week. It's about the small, unexpected gestures that show her you're still thinking about her and that you're not afraid to break from the norm. For example, surprise her with her favorite coffee on a random Wednesday morning, send her a playful text message out of the blue, or suggest a spontaneous adventure on the weekend. Section 7. Triggering memories, keeping your connection alive. Memories play a powerful role in shaping our emotions and attachments. When you trigger positive memories, you're essentially rekindling the feelings of love, happiness, and connection that she associates with you. Think about some of the special moments you've shared together, your first date, a romantic getaway, a funny inside joke. Find ways to bring these memories to the forefront of her mind. You could reminisce about a shared experience, send her a song that reminds you of her, or even recreate a special date night. By keeping those positive memories alive, you're strengthening your emotional bond and making her miss the feeling of being with you. Section 8. Scarcity, the allure of what's rare. The principle of scarcity suggests that we value things that are rare or in limited supply. This applies to relationships as well. When you're always available, it's easy for her to take your presence for granted. This doesn't mean you should play games or make yourself intentionally unavailable. However, it's important to have a life outside of your relationship. Pursue your passions, spend time with friends, and don't be afraid to say no if you need some time for yourself. When you have a fulfilling life outside of your relationship, you become more attractive and intriguing. You're not waiting around for her attention, you're living your life to the fullest, which makes her want to be a part of it even more. Section 9. High-value men and the mistakes they make. High-value men, often successful and driven, can sometimes fall into the trap of believing their accomplishments are enough to keep a woman interested. They might think that their status, wealth, or professional achievements are the only things that matter in a relationship. While ambition is certainly attractive, it's important to remember that relationships require emotional investment as well. Emotional connection and understanding are the bedrock of any lasting relationship. One common mistake is prioritizing work or personal pursuits over spending quality time with their partner. This can lead to feelings of neglect and loneliness in the relationship. They may shower her with gifts or grand gestures, but neglect the simple everyday acts of love and affection that truly nurture a connection. Small, consistent actions often mean more than occasional grand gestures. Another mistake is assuming that their partner should automatically understand their need for space or independence. This can create a disconnect if not communicated properly. Communication is crucial in any relationship, and it's important to express your needs and expectations clearly, while also being mindful of your partner's feelings. Open dialogue helps in understanding each other better and resolving conflicts. High-value men often possess qualities that are inherently attractive, but it's the ability to balance ambition with emotional intelligence that truly makes them irresistible. Being able to connect on an emotional level, showing empathy, and being present in the relationship are key to maintaining a strong bond. Section 10. Finding the balance, availability versus absence. Mastering the art of being missed is about finding the right balance between being available and creating space. It's a delicate dance that requires understanding and intuition. It's about being present in a way that is meaningful and memorable, while also giving her the opportunity to appreciate your absence. This balance can strengthen the bond and make the moments together even more special. There's no one-size-fits-all formula, as every relationship is unique. What works for one couple might not work for another, and that's perfectly okay. Pay attention to her cues and adjust your approach accordingly. Communication is key. Sometimes a simple conversation can reveal a lot about her needs and desires. If she seems distant or withdrawn, it might be a sign that she needs some space. Respecting her need for solitude can actually bring you closer in the long run. On the other hand, if she's constantly initiating contact and seeking your attention, it could mean she's craving more of your presence. Being there for her in these moments can deepen your connection. The key is to be present when you're with her, engage in meaningful interactions, and create positive memories that will stay with her long after you've said goodbye. These shared experiences become the foundation of your relationship. At the same time, don't be afraid to give her the space she needs to pursue her own interests and miss your presence in her life. This space allows her to grow individually, which can enrich your relationship even more. Section 11. The takeaway: mastering the art of being missed. Making a woman miss you is not about playing games or manipulating her emotions. It's about understanding the psychology of attraction and connection, and using that knowledge to build a stronger, more fulfilling relationship. By leveraging the power of absence, creating unforgettable interactions, building anticipation, and triggering positive memories, you can create a dynamic where she genuinely misses you when you're not around. Remember, the goal is not to make her feel insecure or dependent on you, but rather to foster a deep sense of appreciation and longing for your presence in her life. When you strike the right balance between availability and absence, you create a love that is both exciting and enduring. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thanks for joining me today on this journey.